So let us start the lecture. कल जो हमने थ्योरम स्टार्ट की थी, दैट्स अ लीनियरिटी प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द इंटीग्रल, उसका प्रूफ हमने कंप्लीट नहीं किया. So we want to show that integral of phi plus psi is equal to integral of phi plus integral of psi. So for this we take the standard representation of phi plus psi. Let's consider this standard representation now. Now write let this one summation ck, characteristic function of ck, k runs from 1 to r, be the standard representation of phi plus psi. Be the standard representation of phi plus psi. Okay. So we verify that the union of ck's, k runs from 1 to r, is contained in E. It is a subset of E, where E is the union of all AI's and also E is equal to union of BG's. Okay, so this thing we verify. So let's choose a point x in ck, so that x is in the union. Let x belongs to union ck, k runs from 1 to r, that means x must be some ck for some k for some k. Okay, so therefore what's the definition of ck? Because this sum ck, chi of ck, it is the standard representation of phi plus psi. So therefore the value of phi plus psi at this point is small x, small ck. Okay. That's by definition of standard representation, or you can say by definition of capital ck. It is by definition of ck. This implies which is not equal to 0, okay, which is not equal to 0, because in standard representation these scalars, these real numbers, they are distinct and non-zero. So then phi x plus psi x is not equal to 0, because sum is not equal to, so sum is not equal to 0, which implies that phi x not equal to 0 or psi x not equal to 0, because in case both are equal to 0, then their sum is equal to 0. So what is the standard representation of phi? It is a summation ai chi ai. And what's the standard representation of psi? It is summation bj psi bj. And phi x is a non-zero value, or psi x is a non-zero value, which means that this x is equal to ai sum for some I, because ai's are the distinct non-zero values assumed by phi. So it's equal to AI, or X is equal to Bj for some I J. But then this X is in capital AI, that's the definition of capital AI, or X is in Bj, and here this Ij, they are greater or equal to 1, okay, both are greater or equal to 1, okay, and I is lesser or equal to n, j is lesser or equal to m. So this X is in AI or in Bj, which implies that X belongs to union AI. I runs from 1 to n, or it is in union Bj. J runs from 1 to m, and that's equal to E. That's the definition of E. So this X is in E. This X is in E, which implies that union CK, K runs from 1 to R, is contained in E. So therefore union CK, K runs from 1 to R, is contained in E. तो ये आपने वेरीफाई कर दिया, this union is contained in E. Now let's put C naught, जैसे आपने A naught और B naught define किया, now we define C naught. Put C naught, which is equal to this, in the same way, the way you had defined A naught and B naught, it's equal to E minus these union of CK's. K runs from 1 to R. Set difference. And put small c naught is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. Then these CK, they are pairwise disjoint, because CK is K runs from 1 to R, they are pairwise disjoint as it is in the standard representation, they appear in the standard representation, and C naught is E minus union, that means C naught must be disjoint from each CK. So therefore CKs are pairwise disjoint for each K runs from 0 to R. Therefore CKs are pairwise disjoint. CKs are pairwise disjoint for all K runs from 1 to R. And this CK, and let's check this CK. What's CK? CK is subset of E. C naught is subset of E, okay, because C naught is E minus union, and each CK, because union CK is also subset of E, that means each CK is actually subset of E. So I can write this as, for each K runs from 0 to R, this CK, it's equal to CK intersection E, and for all K runs from 0 to R, we have this CK, it's equal to CK intersection E, because CK is subset of E. Now this can be written as CK intersection, what's this A, okay, what's this A, this E is equal to union AI, I runs from 0 to N, ये आपने कल के लेक्चर में मैंने बताया आपको, ये यूनियन E के बराबर है, intersection union, yes,
1 to n है सर कि 0 पे है,
हाँ
1 to n है कि 0 पे है,
0 to r, 0 to r, और यहाँ पर 0 to n है, जो है यूनियन आपने लिखा 0 to n, I runs from 0 to n ai it's equal to e, 1 to n e के बराबर नहीं है, 1 to n में आपको दोनों सेट्स लेनी है, ajes भी bj's भी, यूनियन ai I runs from 1 to n, देन यूनियन bj j runs from 1, वो e के बराबर है, e की एक्चुअली वो डेफिनेशन है। और फिर आपको फाइनली ये आ रहा है, जैसे आपने जब आपने ए नॉट को डिफाइन किया, ए नॉट की डेफिनेशन से आपको ये जो यूनियन है ना आई रनस फ्रॉम 0 to n ai, ये ई के बराबर आ रहा है। इसी तरह से जब आपने बी नॉट को डिफाइन किया, वहाँ से ये आप यहाँ पर जे रनस फ्रॉम 0 to m बी जे, ये भी ई के ही बराबर है, सो इट्स ई इंटरसेक्शन ई, ओके, दैट्स अगेन इक्वल टू, आप रीजन लिख सकते, बिकॉज both the unions are equal to E, because this union equal to the union J runs from 0 to M Bj, that's equal to E. Okay, so now this is equal to this thing, it's equal to, हम इस यूनियन को बाहर निकाल सकते हैं, एंड दिस सी के इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द यूनियन, हम इसको अंदर ला सकते हैं यूनियन के अंदर, we can write this as union I runs from 0 to n, then union j runs from 0 to m, then you can write this as ck intersection ai intersection bj. For all k, this ck is equal to this, and this is a disjoint union. It is a disjoint. Disjoint because ai's are disjoint. Okay, ai's and bj's are disjoint. Is a disjoint union. ये union है, but it is a disjoint union. The members of this union, they are disjoint. So if they are disjoint, they are also measurable. They are disjoint, they are measurable, so we can apply the sigma additive property of mu star restricted to the class of measurable sets. So this gives mu star of ck, it's equal to mu star of union I runs from 0 to n, union j runs from 0 to m, this is ck intersection ai intersection bj. And now apply the additive property of mu star, this thing it's equal to summation I runs from 0 to n, पहले आप एक यूनिट पर अप्लाई करिए, इसके बाद सेकेंड यूनिट पर you can see this is equal to that double sum mu star of ck intersection ai intersection bj. A reason you can give, because mu star restricted to lambda, the class of measure sets, is a measure. This is a measure. Okay, next we verify that this thing ck, it's a small ck, then mu star of a set ck intersection ai intersection bj. Okay, this thing it's equal to ck को रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं ai प्लस bj से, स्मॉल ai प्लस bj, then mu star of ck intersection ai intersection bj. This thing. Okay, so we can replace this ck by ai plus bg. In case mu star ck intersection ai intersection bj is 0, suppose अगर इस किसके बराबर हो 0 के, then they are equal, both sides are equal to 0, ck 0 ai plus bj 0, that's equal to 0. So in case it's equal to 0, in case this mu star ck intersection ai intersection bj is equal to 0, then equality holds trivially. Then both sides are equal to 0. आप इसको precisely लिखिए, then both the sides are equal to 0. They are both equal to 0. So assume that it's not equal to 0. Assume that mu star ck intersection ai intersection bj is not equal to 0.
सर ये तो लेकिन 0 होगा ही ना, क्योंकि हमने कहा कि डिसजॉइंट है ck ai and bj.
नहीं, हमने कब
तो
कहा
ये
डिसजॉइंट?
pi आएगा.
हमने कहा ai's आपस में डिसजॉइंट है, bj's आपस में डिसजॉइंट है, ck's आपस में डिसजॉइंट है, बट ये डिसजॉइंट नहीं है ck ai bj, they are not disjoint. Okay, they are not disjoint. So in case if it's not equal to 0, then we can choose a point, then this set must be non-empty. Okay, because the measure is not equal to 0, so the set must be non-empty. So let's choose a point x in this intersection. So choose a point x in the intersection. This implies x belongs to ck and x belongs to ai and x belongs to bg. Now by definition it means that phi plus psi of x, because these ck they arise in the standard representation of phi plus psi, so the value is equal to small ck, and it is this one ai, it is in the standard representation of phi, so it's phi of x is equal to small ai, and then psi of x is equal to bg. Then this gives ck, small ck, is equal to phi plus psi of x, that's equal to phi x plus psi x, because addition is the component wise, that's what's phi, it's ai plus bg. So ck is equal to ai plus bj, which means that ck times mu star of ck. So, so this proves the equality. this proves equal T K. So this implies CK times mu star of CK intersection AI intersection BJ, it's equal to CK is equal to BI AI plus BJ. Then this is mu star of CK intersection AI intersection BJ. Okay. Now we are at the final stage. Now we will evaluate integral of phi plus psi. Now integral of phi plus psi. Okay. So this phi plus psi has standard representation. So this integral is actually equal to k runs from 1 to r. K runs from 1 to r, Ck, then mu star of Ck. But this Ck mu star of Ck, this you have seen that it is the double sum. This is a summation. You can write this as summation k runs from 0 to r also, because Ck C0 0. So that can be done. But mu star of Ck for k runs from 0 to r, it's equal to the double sum that we have already verified. It's k runs from 0 to r Ck, then mu star of Ck, it is the summation I runs from 0 to n, summation j runs from 0 to m. Okay, this thing, then mu star of Ck intersection AI intersection BJ. Okay, so this is equal to the triple sum summation k runs from 0 to r, summation I runs from 0 to n, and summation j runs from 0 to m. Ck, then mu star of Ck intersection AI intersection BG. Okay, हम सम को इंटरचेंज कर सकते हैं और Ck का वैल्यू जो है Ck टाइम्स म्यू स्टार ऑफ Ck इंटरसेक्शन BJ, दैट्स इक्वल टू AI प्लस BJ म्यू स्टार ऑफ Ck इंटरसेक्शन AI इंटरसेक्शन BJ. हमने अभी किया ऊपर जो इसी पेज पर है. सो दिस इज इक्वल समेशन k रन्स, सॉरी आई फर्स्ट राइट I हियर, मैं I से सम को स्टार्ट करूंगा. समेशन I रन्स फ्रॉम 0 to n, summation j runs from 0 to m, summation k runs from 0 to r. This Ck, this is equal to AI plus BJ. Ck times that mu star. Okay, it's mu star Ck intersection AI intersection BJ. So nice. Oh, this one. Now let's see this thing. Let's apply the additive property on this Ck. This is equal to summation I runs from 0 to n, summation j runs from 0 to m. Then you can write this as this AI and BJ. आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है.
हेलो सर.
यस.
सर बहुत ज्यादा शोर आ रहा है.
शोर आ रहा है.
सर बहुत ज्यादा.
यहाँ आज कोई शोर नहीं है, कल शोर था.
सर अभी पता नहीं, शायद सर लैपटॉप का फैन बहुत तेज चल रहा है.
हाँ वो है. हाँ इसमें लेक्चर में कुछ शोर आ रहा है. दैट्स ट्रू. ओके, इसका सोल्यूशन मैं निकालूंगा. कल के लेक्चर में इंशाल्लाह शोर नहीं होगा. Okay, summation I runs from 0 to n, summation j runs from 0 to m. Now this sum by using the additive property of mu star on class of measurable sets, and this ai plus bj, it is independent of k, so you can this pull it out, this one ai plus bj from this sum k runs from 0 to r. Okay, this is ai plus bj. Then you have this sum, and that sum can be written as mu star of the union. It can be written as the mu star of union. Okay, so it's mu star of union ck. K runs from 0 to r as their disjoint sets. Then this intersection ai intersection bj. Okay, but this union k runs from 0 to r ck, it's equal to e. Is it e? Yes, it's equal to e. It's equal to e. This thing, it's equal to the set e, or not necessary. Let's this thing is e, and each ai is subset of these is. Each ai is subset of e. ck is okay, let's write it here like this. Summation I runs from 0 to n, summation j runs from 0 to m. देखिए आपके पास है क्या, आपके पास एक्चुअली ये है यूनियन सी के, ये मैं यहाँ पर लिख दूंगा आपको. ऑलरेडी हमने लिखा है इसमें, दिस थिंग इज सबसेट ऑफ ई. ठीक है, इसके बाद आपने सी नॉट को डिफाइन किया, ई माइनस दिस यूनियन. तो आपके पास ये सेट ई है, दिस इज अ बिगर सेट, और ये यूनियन समझिए आप, दिस इज योर यूनियन ऑफ सी केस. ओके, के रन्स फ्रॉम 1 to r. दिस सिट्स इनसाइड k, तो ये k के अंदर है. इसके बाद आपने सी नॉट को डिफाइन किया. सी नॉट आपने ये लिया है k माइनस दिस यूनियन. तो अब सबका यूनियन किसके बराबर, यूनियन सी नॉट यूनियन दिस सी केस, दैट्स इक्वल टू ई. के दैट्स इक्वल टू ई, ये सारा ई के बराबर है. सॉरी, इट्स ई हियर, अब मैंने के लिख दिया है, दिस इज हियर ई. तो ये सेट सारा ई है, यूनियन सी के रन्स फ्रॉम 1 to r इस ई का सबसेट है, और ई का जो बाकी पोर्शन आपका बच रहा है उसको मैंने सी नॉट नाम दिया है. तो अब सब सारे सीज का यूनियन इंक्लूडिंग सी नॉट, ये सारा किसके बराबर है, ई के बराबर है. सो आई कैन राइट इट हियर एज दिस इज ए आई प्लस बी जे म्यू स्टार ऑफ ई इंटरसेक्शन ए आई intersection bj. Now this one, since again union ai runs from 0 to n, that's equal to e, that means each ai is subset of e. Similarly, each bj is subset of e, so the intersection ai bj is subset of e. So that means this is equal to ai intersection bj, because e is the bigger set. So this is equal to summation I runs from 0 to n, summation j runs from 0 to m, ai plus bj. तो हमने किसी तरह से मतलब इसमें जो है ना स्टैंडर्ड रिप्रेजेंटेशन जो 5 प्लस आएगी वो हमने ख़त्म किया. अब हम ए आईज और बी आईज में आ गए, जो एक्चुअली हमें चाहिए. इंटीग्रल ऑफ 5 प्लस साई इक्वल टू इंटीग्रल ऑफ 5 प्लस इंटीग्रल ऑफ साई. Now we can break this sum, this double sum, into separate sums. Okay, we can write this as this ai, it's independent of j, so we write this as summation I runs from 0 to n ai, then okay, this should be our mu star, it's mu star of ai intersection bj. So we write this as ai, then you can write summation j runs from 0 to m mu star of ai intersection bj plus, अब हम bj लिखेंगे, summation this is a j runs from 0 to m bj, then summation I runs from 0 to n mu star of ai intersection bj. This one. So these two are equal. Okay, these two are equal. अब मैं चाहता हूँ ये जो सम है ना, ये जो समेशन j runs from 0 to n mu star of ai bj, this should be converted into mu star of ai, तो वो मुझे देखना है. तो आपका जो लास्ट स्टेप है वो ये है, जो हमने लास्ट इक्वेशन लिखी, समेशन I runs from 0 to n ai, समेशन j runs from 0 to m mu star of ai intersection bj plus summation j runs from 0 to m bj, summation I runs from 0 to n mu star of ai intersection bj. Again I can apply the additive property of measure. This sum with respect to j over bj, I can convert it into the union of bj's. This is equal to summation I runs from 1 to n ai, this thing it's equal to mu star of ai, it's with respect to j, ai intersection union bj, j runs from 0 to m. It's very simple. इस सम को आपने यूनियन में कन्वर्ट किया, बिकॉज दीज बीजेज आर डिसजॉइंट, प्लस समेशन j runs from 0 to m bj. अब ये जो सम है ना विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू i, इसको आप यूनियन में कन्वर्ट कीजिए. इट्स म्यू स्टार ऑफ यूनियन ai, I runs from 0 to n, then its intersection with bj. Okay, so this one, this union bj, it's equal to e and ai is subset of e, and union ai, it's again equal to e and bj is subset of e, so it's equal to summation I runs from 0 to n ai mu star of ai plus summation j runs from 0 to m bj, it's mu star of bj. अब आप पहली टर्म बाहर निकाल सकते हो, जीरो वाली टर्म, बिकॉज a naught is 0, b naught is 0, so you can start this sum with 1, both the sums. दोनों सम्स को आप 1 से स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. Start both sums with 1. Okay, I runs from 1 to n. This is equal to summation I runs from 1 to n ai mu star of ai plus summation j runs from 1 to m bj mu star of bj, but this one it's equal to integral of phi plus integral of psi. So that proves this theorem. अब इस थ्योरम से आप एक रिमार्क निकाल सकते हो. इंटीग्रल ऑफ फाई इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ इट्स रिप्रेजेंटेशन because it has more than one representations. So that's very easy. Suppose phi has two representations, say phi and phi equal to, say it's equal to summation. That's, suppose let's take this as standard representation, and it has another representation that may not be standard. It's bj chi bj. Then you apply this thing, integral of phi plus phi. Integral of phi plus phi. It's equal to integral of phi plus integral of phi. Okay. आप इस फाई को ये वाली रिप्रेजेंटेशन, आप ये वाली रिप्रेजेंटेशन लगा सकते हो दोनों साइड्स, दोनों जगहों पर. इट्स ट्वाइस इंटीग्रल ऑफ फाई इक्वल टू, अब यहाँ पर आप अलग अलग रिप्रेजेंटेशन लगा सकते हो. इंटीग्रल ऑफ फाई प्लस इंटीग्रल ऑफ फाई. ओके, this by taking first representation, it's equal to this summation ai mu star of ai